Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. It's Jonna here, and today we have a very exciting video. Before we get started, make sure to press that like button and subscribe so you help this small creator continue making videos every single week. As most of you being stuck at home, I have been on the internet scrolling and trying to not online shop, but sometimes it does get the best of me, and I have been staring at this product from Ulta for the longest time. And I was just deciding, you know what, let's try it because you'll never know until you try it. So it is the Becca Zero No Pigment Virtual Foundation. And the box looks like this. It is very sleek and very simple, just like the product mentions. But I was very intrigued because it's no pigment. And a girl like me loves pigment and loves full coverage. I've also been looking for something for everyday use, so I thought I'd try it out. This is what it claims to have as its key benefits: that it blurs and smooths the appearance of imperfections, all-day hydration, all-day oil control, and non-acnegenic. That to me does not seem like a foundation. It seems more of a really dreamy primer. But I wanted to give it a try. There is also hyaluronic acid, so that instantly hydrates the skin, and it is formulated without pigment, animal byproduct, synthetic fragrance, silicones, parabens, alcohol, mineral oil, and sulfates. The before and after pictures look like it's just a blurring primer, ultimately. But like I said, I wanted to try it out for myself. So I haven't opened it yet. I'm very excited, and I love Becca products, especially their highlighters. Those are my all-time favorite. So the packaging is so cute. Just it's very heavy, very luxury. And then it says Becca on the top here as well. So I'm gonna open it up. And she comes with a little spatula too, which is nice, and a little extra lid, and that just looks so interesting to me. It literally looks like a primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it on and see if it really does feel like a foundation. Now, I've already put my skincare on. I've done my moisturizer, my sunscreen. Make sure you wear your sunscreen every single day. And also a little bit of a primer that I normally use. So I'm going to take it on the spatula, and I'm going to use maybe this much, and I'm going to just put on here. So I'm going to do one side with my fingers and then the other side with a brush and see if that does anything different. So it literally just feels like a primer, but actually it's very, very thin, and it feels almost liquidy after you start spreading it, which is very interesting. It feels very nice and cooling on the skin, I must say. But I can't say it can really cover. Now that looks pretty good. I'm not mad about it. But yeah, it just feels like it's just an extra part of my skincare. I don't know if I would necessarily use this itself. And as always, I'll just bring it down neck. I don't know how I feel about it. Okay, I'm gonna use a spatula again. Put off. I'm going to use about the same amount, and then I'm going to apply here, that all in, and I'm going to just use my brush. Did it just fall? Oh, it kind of beads up. So I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of beading up and rolling off. So not the best with this brush, and this is a Sigma angled kabuki brush. This is something I would normally use with my foundation. So it looks like there's not much of a difference, and like I've told you in my last video, I am struggling with acne, so I've been wanting to cover up my acne more and more lately instead of a natural look. I mean, it definitely smoothed out my skin, for sure. But I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, I feel like maybe if I was going to the pool or, you know, on vacation and I was going to take many pictures that day, maybe this would be nice just to kind of feel comfortable. It dries without being sticky at all, but I still have redness. I don't see too much of a difference. So I wonder what this would look like underneath a foundation, if maybe it's just an elevated luxury primer that you would splurge on, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna bring you guys in to take a little look. Okay, so as you can see, my pores still look a little large, and like I said, I did put a little bit of primer on before doing this, but yeah, I think maybe it did do a little bit of blurring on my acne and my scars, but it's just not, I feel the same. I really do. I don't know. So far, I'm a little disappointed. Okay, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is put on some makeup as I would with a normal foundation. Let me do a little bit of concealer on camera with you guys, just to kind of, you know, like this. If I were to just use a little bit of concealer and kind of buff it in, I feel like I could totally roll with this. Like, that makes a big difference. And I don't feel like just wearing concealer. I always feel weird if I were to just wear concealer because I feel like it's not blended in with the rest of my face. So then I end up doing foundation and I do my entire look instead of just covering up and heading out the door. So this might work if I just want to feel like there's foundation on my face and then blending in the concealer. So I have hope. I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup, just a natural look, and see if I can put this all together, if it looks good as a nice base. And then I'm also going to do a couple of check-ins. Let me go ahead and put on my whole face first. Well, that's like my favorite meme. All right, lovelies, I am back, and I totally had a 180 about my opinion on this. I am looking at my makeup and it looks like I have foundation on. It is so crazy. I really like it. My skin feels so light, like I'm not even wearing makeup. I feel like I can totally wear this to work or anything that I don't really need a full face for, but I feel put together. So all I really did, I just did a little bit of concealer where I needed to, and my concealer was a little bit light, so what I did was, which is what I always do when I'm completing my look, is I just go over with a really sheer bronzed powder, and that is from my Becca Be Light palette that I always use. I didn't use any highlighter. My face feels so glowy. I didn't set with any loose powder or anything like that, but I just used a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of blush, and then I just put a little bit of bronzer in my eyelids just to kind of contour a little bit, and my lips, and that was literally it. I feel so good about my skin, and it's not, for me, I can't just put bronzer, blush, lips on without having foundation underneath. I feel like this is a perfect in-between from a primer and a foundation. And I don't know, so far I'm loving it, but I haven't worn it out yet. I don't know what the formula will do with the other products on my face. So I'm gonna wear it out. I have a couple of errands to do. I will do a couple of check-ins just before I put on my mask and then after as well, just to see if maybe it'll pass the mask test as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be back with you guys in a few hours. So it's been about 2 hours since I've put on my makeup, and it looks pretty good. Like, I'm not sweating at all, but I need to go into Target, so I just want to do a quick check-in before I actually have to put on my mask, and we'll see if anything starts smearing or anything like that.
It's hot today.
It is very hot today, and I'm wearing
like,
a long.
What a day for a tester.
It's gone through the test. It's gone through the ringer. So, we'll be back. Alright, you guys, we are back from a very long day. It is 8:07 p.m. and it was very, very hot. I want to say it was around 104 degrees outside here in Southern California. So, very hot, a great way to put it to the test, like what Dominic said in the car. And it really did. I did not have to touch up at all today. Of course, you can see that it's been worn for quite a few hours, but nothing major. So the only thing I've ever really had to touch up on was my lips from talking with a mask on, and I was super happy with the results. I think that this is something that I would only wear if I am looking to do a whole look, but still keep it minimal. So wearing blush, bronzer, mascara, lipstick, the whole 9 yards without having to feel cakey or look cakey. I do feel like I have that situation where I do end up still looking cakey after I had used a BB or CC cream underneath all of those steps. So I think that this will be a great alternative. Now, it does have a pretty steep price tag for something that does not have any pigment. It is $36 retail value, but I think for something everyday that I don't have to cake on a lot of makeup and I can just touch up with concealer is something that I will probably be using and keeping in my makeup kit for day-to-day use. So I'm very happy with the results, like I said. I hope you guys get a chance to try it. If you do, make sure to leave a comment below letting me know what your experience was. But this is my first test and I am very, very happy. I probably won't be wearing this without any additional makeup, just on its own, going out into the world. If I was going to do that, I would probably just end up wearing my sunscreen since it has a little bit of a tint to it. But other than that, I am super excited for this product. I think it's super innovative and no one has done it before, so props to you, Becca. And I hope that there are more creative ideas out there in the makeup world coming very soon. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to like as well as subscribe. It really supports small creators like me continue to make videos every single week. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.